Starting right here in this room, please welcome to the stage my comedy mentor, Mr. Matthew Tate.
Oh, I'm getting so old I forgot what kind of handshake we were doing. Oh, holy shit, straight to ale. How are we doing tonight? Yeah. Good. What's that like? I don't know. I just got done waiting tables. Any of y'all ever do that? That fucking sucks. Oh man, it's good to be here tonight. It's good to be here tonight. I almost wasn't here tonight, but the gun jammed. Good to be here though. Good to be here as opposed to other places. I invited some friends here tonight and they weren't able to make it, but probably good actually, because there was barely anywhere to sit earlier. Give a round of applause to Jonathan for organizing this thing so fucking well. They wanted to go downtown clubbing instead, downtown clubbing. I'm not a big clubbing person at all, never have been, even when I was young. Yeah, like, I feel like, I don't know if this is a hot take, but the couple times I have gone, I've noticed it's kind of fucked up, kind of prejudiced, the whole scene out there. Like Sammy T's, I feel like. So Sammy T's tries so hard to keep black people from entering their establishment. I think they should rename themselves Club Crackers. Folks, I feel like some of the sets here tonight have gotten really serious. Like we've touched on some heavy material, so I want to lighten the mood a little bit. We're going to talk about the Israel-Palestine conflict. So I don't know how many of you watch the news, but it's not been great. Frankly, I don't know how that show is still on. It's fucking depressing. A couple of weeks ago, a U.S. soldier named Aaron Bushnell self-immolated himself. That's redundant. Set himself on fire in front of the Israeli embassy, and I feel like a lot of people saw that and were like, oh my god, that's crazy, not me, 37-year-old Matthew Tate, not me, I get it. Now if you had shown that to like 12-year-old Matthew Tate, or even 25-year-old Matthew Tate, he might have been like, maybe that's counterproductive or a step too far. We got one less good person in the world trying to make a difference. At this point in my life, though, this is probably the shittiest analogy ever, but this is new material, so I'm going to paint it this way and see if y'all can follow along and kind of pick up what I'm putting down. All of you, I want you to put yourself in this hypothetical situation, okay? You are standing on a street corner right outside of Warner Brothers Studios. There's a group of protesters outside Warner Brothers Studios holding up signs that say, "Just release the Sinbad movie where he's a genie already." Now you, as a bystander, happen to know there wasn't a Sinbad genie movie. That didn't happen. It was Shaq, but that's beside the point. There's a large number of people protesting because they want this movie released. Meanwhile, a Warner Brother executive is shouting down, "There is no Warner Brother." He sounds like Elmer Fudd for some reason. I don't know why. There is no Sinbad genie movie. But unbeknownst to all of the protesters, across the street in another skyscraper, there's some cartoon villain with like a very cartoon villain laugh, like, like that character off Wacky Races. And he's pushing oversized pianos off of the skyscraper, right? And they're going to land on the protesters, and you, an innocent bystander, are seeing this happen, and you're shouting, "Hey! Hey! Piano!" But nobody's paying attention. A piano falls and crushes a group of protesters. Still nobody's paying attention. You're standing there in desperation like, holy shit, this is an ongoing genocide that's happening right now. I've got to do something to stop it. But the protesters, no matter how much you try to shout out to them and get their attention, they're still protesting. They still want that Sinbad movie. The pianos keep falling. You're watching in horror for what feels like an eternity, but it's really only about 70 years. At what point do you get so desperate that you're like, you know what, for them to pay attention to me right now, I've got to do the only thing that makes sense, and you just pull out that lighter, douse yourself in gasoline, and then just,
No, seriously, there's no Sinbad Genie movie. Also, fucking move. Everybody's dying. We need to do something about this.
Thank you, that's been my TED Talk on a genocide we really should be doing something more about. I don't know, I'm Matthew Tate. Look me up on Spotify or whatever.
Are we all okay? Are we